disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. And coming up next, it's Hawk Hospital. Make sure to come to our game, and you will be with the Mycareer Atlanta Hawks booster. Show up your Hawks pride. If you still want to come out and support your Hawks, please visit us either online or the nearest ticket booth to get your tickets. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text Mycareer Hawks along with your issue and scene location to 558.
Oh, say does that star spin?
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Murray, then it's Peyton Watson, and it's the monster in at the 2. Now here's Risache to the paint. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Jokic. Screen by Gordon. Here's the monster. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Now here's White. And here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. No good from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's the monster, covered by Alexander Walker, to the middle. Here's Jokic, rebounded by the Hawks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. White for 3. The monster grabs the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Risache. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
The monster misses. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's the monster. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. That one goes in.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
White against Murray. White, the pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. No one near him. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, that shows a lot of confidence right there. Johnson knowing how effective he can be off the catch.
Murray passes to the monster. Back to Murray. Here's the monster, covered by Alexander Walker. Unloads. Rebound Atlanta. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. That puts him in the lead. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. The
monster, the pass to Gordon. Here's the monster. He has 6. Okongwu with the rebound. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gordon outside. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. That one drops for him. 7 points in the game.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And the basket by the monster.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Atlanta leading by 3. Outside Risache. Back to White from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. The Monsters got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer. They get it back. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Risache. Lets the 3 fly. The Monster grabs the miss. Nuggets trail by 3. Shot is up. And that misses everything.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
And he gets that one. Alexander Walker's got 9 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
Looking at who's out there now for Denver. Kuminga, he's checked in for Gordon. Strawler comes in for Watson. And it's Christian Brown in for Murray.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's the monster. He's got 9. Jump shot is good. 11 points in the game.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Outside Risache. Inside. Stolen by Jokic. Here's the monster. Off target from 3-point range. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's White. Kuminga pulls it in.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And the basket by the monster.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Risache. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Outside, Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Risache, and Atlanta misses again.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Lets it fly, and it's Denver with another.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And White has got the ball here for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Nintendo Switch.
Atlanta making some changes here. Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for Risache. And it's Porter Jr. in for Alexander Walker.
Nintendo. What that shit say?
Making some changes. Ricochet comes in for Daniels, and it's Alexander Walker in for White. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
That's me.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
On the court for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's the monster in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, don't leave Jokic alone in the corner. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the monster in that last game against the Spurs was all business. He finished with 47 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor too. For a start like him though, I'm sure it felt like just another day at the office. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Hey, he made play after play. Really solid effort all night.
And he did it in a variety of ways, which makes him harder for opponents to deal with.
And it didn't matter whatever the defense threw at him. He made the adjustment.
Here's the monster to the wing on the left. Porter with the steal. Johnson with it. Kuminga defends. Here's Alexander Walker. Got it. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's the monster. Down low. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential. It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Nice move. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Ooh, right there. No easy buckets.
Outside Porter. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. There's the screen by Johnson. The three from Ricochet. The monster grabs the miss. The monster's got rebound number 8 now. And he makes it. The monster's got 19 points.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Murray, and it's Watson in for Brown. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
The monster, pass to Watson. Here's the monster. He's guarded by White. The putback. Here's Jokic. Rejected by Okongwu. White for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jokic the screen. Here's the monster. 3-pointer off the mark.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And White, the bucket on the assist from Ricochet.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
And the basket by the monster.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Pass to Ricochet. And here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's the monster. Soft touch off the glass. The monster's got 23 points.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Kuminga against White. Okongwu, a screen on Kuminga. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Spurs, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Denver, they're in a little bit of disarray on a long losing streak. The coaching staff has its work cut out, trying to get the players to believe they're better than how they've been playing.
Brown's checked in for Kuminga.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Outside Rizachet. White looking it over. To the inside, Okongwu, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Nuggets trail by 5. Here's the monster. 26 points for him. Hits the three-pointer.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Johnson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Johnson. To the middle. Brown with a steal. Here's the monster. Rizachet covering. The monster misses.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
It's Watson on the wing. Here's the monster, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Brown, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
White, the pass to Alexander Walker from 12 feet, and he hits the jump shot. Alexander Walker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
The monster misses.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
The 3 from Rizachet gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Atlanta on top, up by 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
FaceTime.
Hey folks, welcome. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously.
And focusing back in on the Hawks. They're in a tight one.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
FaceTime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kobe White. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Gordon. No points so far. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Outside White. Sinks it from distance. White's got 5 points.
Just a nice decision by White, taking it himself off the screen.
Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. Here's the monster, covered by Alexander Walker, and Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. The monster misses. Atlanta leading by 5. Alexander Walker, the pass to White. Back to Rizashe. Okongwu inside, defended by Murray. Okongwu with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Denver has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Gordon finds Murray. Here's the monster. And again, it's Denver missing.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
Nuggets trail by 9. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Count it.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Here's Rizashe. Uses the glass on the layup. Rizashe's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there. Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Pass to White. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
And Rizashe gets it to go.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Nuggets trail by 13. Here's the monster. Unable to get that one. Good D by Okongwu. Shoots. And another basket for Atlanta.
Yeah, a really good score off the bounce. Rizashe hits the brakes and lets it fly.
Jokic the screen. Here's the monster. And again, Denver no good.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
White, the pass to Okongwu. Back to White. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And the basket by the monster.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were